Why, happy hump day. It's about 56 degrees according to my car thermometer here in the southern United States of Texas, here in the fallen city of Austin, Texas as well. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this piece of shit right here. DA Jose P Garza. I don't know if I'm spelling his name right. I don't really care if I'm spelling his name right at this point, because this isn't the first video I've made of Garza, and it probably won't be my last video. Not until he is recalled or voted out in about 2 years. And Austin really does need to vote out this person. I don't care if they want to claim he's back from Soros. I don't care if he has an agenda. I don't care. What I do care about is Austin has fallen under his watch because he refuses to prosecute crimes unless you're defending yourself against people. If you're defending yourself against people, he will throw the book at you. If you're defending yourself with a gun, he's going to throw all the books at you. Austin gas station shooting. Longtime customers come to defense of the employee charged with murder. But if he's charged for murder, wouldn't he mean he'd be a POS as well? Absolutely not. Longtime customers of East Austin gas stations are coming to the defense of the young employee charged with murder. The police says the 25-year-old Yasin Naz shot and killed a man following an altercation at that store over the weekend. Complete disbelief, says the customer. Is it Jolin or Holland Spence? I don't know if it's the Hispanic sounding, so I'm using both. Customers who frequent the family-owned Shell gas station at the corner of East Martin Luther King Boulevard and Springdale Road can't say enough good things about the 25-year-old employee. Yasin Naz, always in a good mood, generous, respectful, just a fun guy, says Courtney Sherman, a distributor who works with the store. Every time I come in here, he makes me laugh. I make him laugh. Like we have. That's my boy, said a regular customer, Beatrice Smith. They're studying to hear that Nas is charged with first-degree murder. First-degree murder. Not second degree, not manslaughter, but first-degree murder. After the police says he shot and killed, Marquise Demps, 42, outside the store late Sunday night. He would never do anything like that unless you know something had to go down, said Jojo, a regular customer. According to court documents, Demps came into the store and caused a verbal disturbance and turned physical. There was some type of altercation that happened inside the store. That's what started everything, said Austin Police Officer Alexander Parker early Sunday morning. According to court documents, Nas told the police that Demp waved a knife at the worker. So Nas grabbed a gun, telling Demps to leave. Instead, court document says surveillance video shows Demps trashing the store. Nas' father showed Fox News the damage to the merchandise and display cases in the store. He says Demps broke the glass at the counter, ripped out the computer and credit card machine. Sometimes it's the people that are humbled that bad people expect them not to do anything, says longtime customer Michael Dunn. But police says Nas did something. As Demps left, Nas followed him into the parking lot and shot him multiple times through the car window. Police specifically cited those circumstances in the murder warrant. He's still on property. How do you know he was getting in his car to turn the key and leave? We don't know. How do you know he doesn't have a gun in the car? This was all on private property. And according, I don't know if you want to believe this or not, or subscribe to this, in the state of Texas, if a thief is stealing your property, you have every right to protect your property, including using lethal force. And we don't know. He may have stolen something. not too long ago. This is about 10 years ago, maybe even 15 years ago. The apartments right up the street from me had a shooting. Some dude was breaking into someone's car and he shot him from the balcony and he was acquitted. That's how strong our property laws are here. Did this guy deserve to die? Absolutely not. But you know, he presented himself as a threat. And under state law, Nas was legally able to use deadly force. Whether or not you agree with it or not is a totally different story. But not first-degree murder. Not second-degree murder. I mean, first-degree murder, which means that he planned to kill this person. The way I understood the law of first-degree murder. Second-degree murder is murder of opportunity. Manslaughter is an accident. Involuntary manslaughter is also leading up to an accident. But police said Nas did something. As Demplev, Nas followed him into the parking lot and shot him multiple times through the car window. Police cited those circumstances for the murder warrant. He don't deserve that. He don't deserve first-degree murder, says Dunn. I felt like it was, in a way, it was not self-defense, but it was self-defense. I heard that part on the radio. I mean, you know, we do have a ruling here in Texas, at least we used to. Some people just deserve killing because sometimes they're a menace. Meanwhile, Marquez Demp's family is paying tribute on him on Facebook. Loved ones called him a gentle giant. Where have we heard that one before? Who loved his family deeply and lived by his actions. Fox 7 reached out to Demp's family but have not heard back at the time of the story. It's a sad situation all around, says Dunn. Customer says Nas and his family are full of love as well. Off camera, Nas' father told Fox 7 he's frustrated he hasn't seen the surveillance video because police removed the whole system. How can the police remove the whole system? You can request copies, but you removed the whole system? Doesn't that leave... I mean, I don't know what they mean by remove the whole system, but don't you want gas stations to have surveillance on in case another event like this happens? Adding his son is a good boy. There has to be more to the story, and I just hope and pray that whatever the story is, it comes out, says Sherman. Nas is being held at Travis County Jail on $1 million bond. One of the highest bonds the court can give someone. Most of the time, some black kid or some Hispanic kid will get in some trouble, and there'll be a PR bond, which is no cost to them, and they commit more crime. But yet this person defended himself with the gun, eliminated the threat, and $1 million bond in first-degree murder. This is Jose Garza written all over it. Due to his court, February 22nd, I'm sure Nas has no record. He may have some speeding tickets, but who doesn't? But he has no records. I'm willing to put money on it. He has no criminal records. This is his first offense, but $1 million bond because he participated in the Second Amendment to defend his property, defend the customers within that building, and he's being made an example of. Fox 7 reached out to District Attorney Jose Garza office, but had not heard back at the time of the story, and you probably won't hear back from him. I don't know if I went through there because I am pretty loud in this video. I did see the red light come, so who knows what the clipping sounds like. But yeah, Jose Garza needs to go. We either need to vote him out in 2 years to send a message to any DA that we don't support this tactic. We must support the people that work at our convenience stores. They have a tough job, just like any other retail job. But they provide gas to our vehicles. They provide snacks for our vehicles. They offer smokes and whatever. And they also offer good company at time to time. I enjoy the company that's at my local Shell station as well. But $1 million bond, and I'm pretty sure this is his first offense. $1 million bond is someone that has a criminal record, is a repeat offender that's been in and out of jail for all of his kid's life or teenager's life. That's what the $1 million bond is. But the fact that his family owns a gas station, they're going to put him on a $1 million bond? Excessive. Excessively charging him. I mean, I can see manslaughter. But according to Texas law, we have every right, once they're on our property, to remove a threat and to protect our property. Our property rights, when it comes to this, are one of the strictest in the United States. And this is to send a message to criminals that we will not back down. We will protect ourselves, we'll protect our property, and it's to persuade them not to go break into our house or cause a ruckus in our stores or whatnot. So yeah, I stand behind Nas. Unless there's more to this story, I support Nas 100%. And I think this is just a message that Jose Garza is sending to us that lives in Travis County. Because this isn't the first time he did something like this. There's the Fort Hood soldier that think he might see the first day in court sometime this year when he killed the protester in self-defense. I'm talking about the Fort Hood soldier that swerved. This guy came in with an AK, pointed at him, and he blasted him with his pistol, drove away, called the cops, turned himself in, and DA Jose Garza hasn't sent him to trial. He's the same DA that's lied to the grand jury in that case, and hopefully he can get acquitted, but he has to have a trial. But who knows how long this is going to last? Is this going to last 2 years? Is this person going to be sitting in jail or make bond waiting for his trial until he is out of office? Because I don't see, well, I actually do see Jose Garza being reelected because there's people out there that don't think that we have the right to defend ourselves. They don't want us armed. And he is sending that message to everyone that's in Travis County is, doesn't matter if you have a gun, you can't use it. If you use it, I'm going to prosecute you. Unless you're kids on 6th Street, we're just going to put a slap on your hand and tell you don't come back or don't charge them at all. I don't know. This DA needs to go. That's all I'm going to say. With that being said, leave a comment down below what your thoughts are. And with that being said, have yourself a wonderful day, morning, or evening.